the month of April. Let's see what we're getting. Let's see what we're getting. Okay, Spirit, what are we getting for the month of April 2026? Okay, let's shuffle. And this is all around the world, okay? This is not just news about like America or one particular topic. This is what's coming out in the month of April. Okay, let's see what we get. We got high debt toll for the first card. Welcome in. When you're coming in, make sure you hit the thumbs up sign, please and thank you. Okay, we got UAE. What are we getting for the month of April? Indiana. What are we getting for the months of April? You could hear some news coming out of South America. I don't know if y'all could see. I might have to get up and turn the light on. Give me a second. Okay, I am back. That should be better. We got South Africa. Okay, what else are we getting for the month of April? Plane crash. Marital issues. Something could be coming out about somebody having a famous person or public figure with some marital issues. We have someone is being set up, hacking at the bottom of the deck. What else are we getting? Health concerns. I do feel like this health concerns is Donald Trump. Let's go to this deck. Let's see what we're getting. What's coming up for April 2026? We got Aquarius. Roamers, false energy. Fired, laid off. We could have a lot of people could be getting fired and laid off. The economy could be really, really bad in April. Really, really bad in the month of April. We got Central America. We could be hearing some major news coming out of Central America in the month of April. What else are we getting? Drugs involved. So we did have the thing with the cartel in Mexico. I do feel like this place in Central America is Mexico. Drugs involved. I feel like this is going to be involved with the cartel again. We got a spouse card. Okay, what else are we getting for the month of April? Male. Challenges with health. So the first time we pulled, we got challenges with health. I do feel like that's Donald Trump. What else are we getting? Career challenges. Decisions need to be made. Unhappy. I do feel like Donald Trump is about to wrap up his presidency. I do feel that way. And I know there's some people in here that might be some major Donald Trump supporters, but I am going to keep it 100% with you. I see Donald Trump wrapping up this presidency very soon. He's not going to be the president much longer. Okay, so let's look in that. And let's go more in detail for what's coming up. for the month of April. We got health concerns and challenges with health coming out. I want to pull some of these. And I do feel like that's Donald Trump. Okay, what's coming up for the month of April, Spirit? We got governor. Government. That's the government card. It has governor on it, but it also have government. We got air disaster, plane crash, bomb. There seems like there's some attacks coming. More attacks. 2 came out. Let's get one more. What's coming up for the month of April? We got Hermit. But the energy I'm picking up from this card is people sitting and planning. There's some people planning here. What I could tell you is in the month of April, we could have some religious wars, religious attacks. If you can see this lady on the card, she's praying. And I'm not somebody that's like this. I don't know how to say this, but I just have to be completely honest. We're going to see division in the month of April. We're going to see division with Jewish people, Christian people, and Islamic people. There might even be a lot of Islamic phobia. People are going to start treating them differently. There's going to be, I see a lot of religious wars in the month of April in America. This is going to happen in America. People kind of being afraid or being cautious towards Islamic people. Okay, what else are we getting for the month of April? We got Defender and we got Achiever. So somebody here feels like, what I could tell you is there's a lot of competition. Somebody here is joining teams with another person. I do feel like this is Iran joining teams with, I feel like it's China. I'm hearing China. Iran feeling like I'm not going to lose. I've already predicted that they're not going to lose this war. But this is Iran coming out on top. I want to ask Spirit some questions. Okay, Spirit. Is China working with Iran? I'm getting a yes. China is working with Iran. Thank you. Will we have attacks on American soil in the month of April? Yes, we will. Okay. Spirit is confirming again. Okay, thank you so much. Is this coming from Iran? I'm getting a no. The attacks is not coming from Iran. Is this coming from China? China. Okay. This is from China. I'm getting China. Okay, let's see what's going on with China and the US. Because this is not Iran that's gonna be doing this in the month of April. This is China. That's probably why I got this Buddhist card. Do y'all see it? I think Spirit was trying to say something then. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Tower. Okay, what's the energy? What's the energy with China and America? What's the energy between China and America? This is confirming it. It is China. China is working with Iran. So, Three of Wands. This is the traveling card. Do you see the ships in the water? For the ones that follow me on Threads, I made a post about us being attacked from sea. This is China. China. This is China that's doing this. The Three of Wands is like somebody traveling, setting sail. China is going to be fighting Iran's battles. Iran is not doing this alone. They're not. China has entered the group chat. China will be making some kind of moves coming up. The Magician reverse. This is like pretending and hiding and concealing. China is acting like they're not involved with Iran, but they are. The Magician reverse is manipulation. This is trickery. Everybody is so focused on Iran that we've missed the plot. The plot is China. China wants to be the superpower, and they will be the superpower. I see them being the superpower. America will no longer be the superpower. China will. China is making deals behind the scenes. They're working with Russia. They're working with Iran. It's going to be China. We're so focused on Iran that we are missing the big picture. Four of Wands. This is celebrations. This is what China wanted all along. All along, they wanted to become the superpower, and they are being the superpower. Trump is being played right now because this is what they want, and they're going to achieve it. They're going to have this. And if you read my post and you follow my page, I said when China attacks Taiwan, that's when we will be in a World War III. Look what's happening today. China has Taiwan surrounded. That was the whole point of this. The whole point of this was for China to come on top. Iran is the scapegoat. China wants to be the superpower, and they will be the superpower. So the attacks that's coming on American soil, that is not coming from Iran. It's not. No, it is not. Allegedly, it's coming from China. Okay, Spirit. Will China cause issues for America in the month of April? We're going to start seeing some of the issues happen within the next week. We're going to start seeing some issues, Spirit is saying. They're going to play it smart, though. They will play it very smart. And then we got to let it go. There's nothing we can do about this, is what Spirit is saying. And at the bottom of the deck, we got right is letting me know that I am right. Let's see what's coming up for Donald Trump. Because he's being played like a fool right now. Iran and China is playing him. They're playing him. This war is costing America a lot of money. A lot of money. They've spent so much money with this war. It's ridiculous. It's cheaper for Iran and it's more expensive for us. And we're being played. China's going to come out on top. Okay, let's see what's coming up for Donald Trump for the rest of March, going into April. So we're going to see March and April's energy for Donald Trump. Knight of Swords. Donald Trump is very impulsive right now. He's making decisions. He's not thinking about it. He's just doing it. It's like he feels like he has to act very fast. What do we got for Donald Trump? Six of Cups here. Six of Pentacles. Page of Swords. He wants this war to be over. He does. Donald Trump, he wants this war to be over. People think that he's not intelligent, but he is a very intelligent man, is what I'm going to tell you. I'm not a biased person. I don't like the way he's running the country, but I'm just going to be honest. He does not want this war. He's already starting to see that this ain't working out, that we're going to lose. He wants to make a deal or come to some kind of agreement. Let's see how Iran feels about that. How does Iran feel about this? Iran is saying no. Hierophant reverse. Iran is saying no. Iran does not want to. We have the Five of Swords. Iran is in fighting energy. Iran wants to fight. They want to continue. They will not surrender. They're not going to surrender. Donald Trump, on the other hand, wants to surrender. He does not want to continue this fight. He already sees where this is going to go. This is going to destroy the American economy. Five of Cups. This is like him bowing out. I don't want to do this. I see where this is going. Let's just stop this. Iran won't stop. Iran is not stopping. Nine of Swords is here. Donald Trump is very stressed out because he knows this isn't going to work out. This ain't working out. He's extremely stressed. How is this affecting his health? This is affecting his health a lot. This is draining him. We got the Ace of Cups reverse and the Fool reverse. This is definitely affecting his health. I looked at his chart. I do see him having an aneurysm very soon. This is stressing him the fuck out. He bit off more than he could chew. And the American people will suffer because of this. He bit off more than he could chew. This is definitely taking a toll on his health. Is what I'm seeing. This is not going to be successful. And you know what? He kind of feels bad about it. He does. He feels bad about it. Okay, let's see how BB feels about this war. How does BB feel about the war? With Iran. Five of Pentacles, the Hermit, reverse. The Moon, reverse. Tower. I'm going to tell you something. BB, how do I say this? I don't know if I can say this word on TikTok. BB wants to nuke. He wants to nuke. He's tired. He don't want to keep fighting anymore and having this war. You see this card? This is the Tower card. He just wants to nuke it and be over it. So if there is a nuking that happens in Iran, that is not from America. That is from Israel. That's not from America. That will be from Israel. Do you see this card? How the fire is coming from the building and people are falling out? That is how BB feels. He just want to get this over with and just poof, be done with it. Can I get some more cards? Yeah, BB is kind of like upset. I know there's a lot of people on the internet that's saying he's dead. He's not dead. He's not dead. Those are the same people that said Kamala Harris won the election and she didn't. He's not dead. He's very much alive. I don't know who makes these stupid rumors up. He is very much alive. And he's plotting and he's angry and he wants to end UKE. That's what he wants to do. Let's see what else we get coming out. Between the months of June and July, there will be a major war. This war is going to last for a while, but the peak of this war will be between June and July. We could probably hear about the nuking around then. BB wants to nuke them. He's over it. He doesn't want to fight anymore. He just want to press that button. I want to ask Spirit a question. Will Israel nuke Iran? Spirit is saying yes. At the bottom of the deck, we got most likely. They will try to nuke Iran. Allegedly. I have to say that because we're talking about public figures. That will not come from America. That will come from Israel. Israel is just tired of the back and forth. They know Trump ain't gonna do it. Trump doesn't have the guts to do it. He knows that already. So he's willing to just go ahead and just do this. He's over it. Let's talk about another pandemic. We're gonna go to the pandemic and then we're gonna close out. Okay, let's see. Will we have another pandemic this year? Yes. Proceed. Yes, we will have another pandemic this year. Will there be any lockdowns? Will there be any lockdowns this year? Yes. Spirit is saying let it go. There's nothing you could do about it. It's almost like this energy is fixed. We will. I want to ask about the energy in the month of April about this pandemic. Because the energy that I'm getting about this pandemic, it definitely feels like something that's planned, like how we found out COVID was planned in the Epstein files. But even though it's planned, it shows it in the charts. I am an astrologer. That's how I knew there was another pandemic coming. I mean, nobody wants to hear that there's a pandemic coming because everybody is just like so over it. But this is something that's kind of like predetermined. You can't, there's nothing you could do about it. The same thing with COVID. Although it was created, it was still predetermined. And when something is predetermined, you can feel how you want to feel about it. It's just still going to happen. I mean, there's something called destiny. Destiny is a real thing. Anybody that ever got an astrology read from me, you know that I'm very accurate. I'm extremely accurate with my predictions, especially astrology predictions. People don't want it, but it is what it is. You just got to deal with it and you got to handle it. You can't just say, I don't want another pandemic or I don't want another lockdown. It doesn't matter what you want. This is here. You're just going to have to deal with it. Because I see a lot of people make those comments. Oh, I'm not doing that. You don't have a choice. What are you going to do? You know what I mean? You don't have a choice. Will some countries start locking down in the month of April? Yes. Spirit said true. And then we got year. For some places, not everywhere, some places, they're going to be real strict with their lockdown policies, and they're going to have people locked down for over a year. I remember the last pandemic, I traveled and I got stuck overseas and I was locked inside for like 4 months. And then I finally left that country. But I remember that I was traveling and I got stuck overseas. Like they closed the borders and then I was released to go back after 4 months. And that happened to a lot of people that was stuck. What can we do about it? The only thing we could do is just deal with it. Some countries will start locking down next month and putting things in order. I made this prediction about a pandemic since January, and I had people telling me I was crazy and all kind of stuff. But this was like 2 months ago. I spoke to Sloan Bella. I don't know if y'all know who Sloan Bella is. No, it was a month ago. I talked to Sloan and I was like, do you see a pandemic? And Sloan said, yes, she do see a pandemic. So I know I'm not the only one that's seeing this pandemic. And I talked to my mom. My mom is more accurate than me. And my mom says she sees a pandemic as well. And the thing with this pandemic is going to be worse than the first pandemic because people are going to be so stubborn and selfish that they're not going to take precautions. And people are going to be like, well, I'm not doing this and I'm not going to do that. And now you're going to cause other people to get sick that doesn't need to get sick. And you're going to cause the I don't know. I'm just going to stay inside of my house. Because I don't know if y'all saw the light just dip just now. I don't see people taking this pandemic serious once they come out and say, well, this is the disease that's out. I don't see people wanting to take this serious. The first card we started out with was high debt toll. So, more people will die. I was scrolling through YouTube yesterday and I saw this I guess he's a pastor or whatever. He was saying he saw a pandemic as well. I'm like, okay, so I know I'm not the only person seeing this. And he said the Lord showed him 350 million people dying from this pandemic. And I truly believe that amount of people will die from the pandemic, because when I was channeling, we were having a pandemic from the months of January. For the people that have been following me from day one, I did not see people taking this pandemic serious. I didn't see people taking it serious. And that's what's going to cause it to spread rapidly. That's what's going to cause people to just die. A lot of people to die. And the hot spots that I'm seeing for this pandemic, because it's here already. It's here. It's just not spreading like that. And for the ones that work in healthcare, you know it's here already. The hot spots I'm getting is Florida, New York, Georgia. But the pandemic is here, very much so. I mean, the disease. We're not in the pandemic as yet. Okay. Spirit is just going crazy. Let's ask the Spirit a question. Will some places start locking down in the month of April? I am getting a yes. Is the disease here already? I am getting a yes. Will America lock down next month? No. Maybe some cities, or depending on who your governor is, might. But I'm seeing foreign countries decide to want to lock down. And this is the same thing that Trump did the last fucking time. Do y'all remember COVID the last time? He did not take it serious. He lied to the people. He told the people to take, I think it was drink bleach or something like that. He did not take the pandemic serious the last fucking time. And now we have him again, and he's not going to take it serious this time. But I remember when I traveled, that country that I went to, as soon as they got that news, they completely locked down the country. They stopped flights from coming in. They closed the borders. You couldn't go outside. The only people that could have went outside was essential workers, and you only could have go to the store for groceries, and then you had to come back inside. They were like real strict. But this place here, it's not going to be strict. Depending on who your governor is, then maybe it could change, okay? But some places in America will not close down. You on your own. But I hope you learn from the last pandemic we had with this one. Because I worked in the COVID unit. A lot of people did die. My grandmother died from COVID. She went to see her niece for less than an hour, got COVID. A week later, she died. So please, 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 please take this serious. Let's see what else. I want to see what's going on with Cuba. What do we have for Cuba? Cuba is so over it. What's going on with Cuba is so sad. Like, honestly, Cuba right now is struggling. King of Coins reverse. The Nine of Wands. Cuba, Page of Coins reverse at the bottom of the deck. What's going on with Cuba is just, I don't understand it. I can't imagine it. It's horrible what's going on with Cuba. It is horrible. Other countries were trying to send aid to Cuba, and they could not send the aid to Cuba because They said the Navy wasn't letting them through because Cuba is so close to America. But I think Russia was trying to send them aid. What makes me so upset about what's going on with Cuba is the Caribbean is making me upset. Because let's take America out of this. Cuba is a part of the Caribbean. No, Caribbean islands are not even coming together and just taking a flight there and taking aid to Cuba. Like I just don't understand that. There's so many Caribbean islands that could have came together and send aid to Cuba. Like, I'm so upset about that. And I can't say that because I'm West Indian. I'm from the West Indies. That's where I was born. So I'm just like, I'm so disappointed in my government where I'm from that nobody has taken aid to freaking Cuba. What's going on in Cuba is horrible. These people have no light. A lot of them don't have food. I mean, it's so sad. Like, I looked at Cuba's charts for the month of April. I do see the situation in Cuba getting worse. And Cuba will have to stand up for themselves. I do see America having issues with Cuba in the month of April over the next 3 weeks. I looked at America's chart and I looked at Cuba's chart. And I do see some issues. Cuba is getting frustrated. The leader is getting frustrated. And that's what's going to cause issues. So don't be surprised if you hear news about the U.S. going to Cuba causing issues for them, because they will. I see it in the transits for Cuba. They will cause issues. I'm just so disappointed in the Caribbean. Let's see the energy. I think they're going to send Mark Rubio to Cuba to take over. It's the energy I just heard, literally. Oh my God, look at that. 10 of Swords with the King of Swords reverse. Cuba is in a really bad place. The King of Swords reverse, this is Donald Trump. The King of Swords reverse is somebody that's unrealistic, somebody that's egotistical, narcissistic. This is somebody my way or the highway. This is Aquarius detached energy. And the 10 of Swords, you see this guy? He has all these swords in his back, just laying in his filth. And that's what's going on in Cuba right now. If you don't know what's going on with Cuba, please go and look it up. It's a horrible, sad situation. There's no way people should be living like that in 2026. Will America and Cuba, what's the word I want to say? Will America and Cuba have high tension and escalation in the month of April? Yes. Cuba's fed up. I want to ask a question. Will Marco Rubio go to Cuba? We're getting a yes. He will. Another question I wanted to ask, is J.D. Vance going to be president of the United States very soon? Because that's what I keep seeing. I'm getting a yes. Spirit is confirming it. As I was laying in my bed, I saw J.D. Vance being the president very soon, and he does not want to be the president. He doesn't want to do it. It feels like too much of a task for him. He does not want to do it. J.D. Vance has been very silent recently, and I was just laying in my bed, and I was getting messages from Spirit, and one of the messages I got was J.D. Vance is going to be president really fast, very soon. When he becomes president, you're going to see a different side of him, because I see a lot of people just spread negative stuff about him. The guy isn't as bad as Trump. He's actually very different from Trump. When he becomes president, he's going to try to do things differently from Trump, and it's not going to work out in his favor. You're going to see a lot of Republicans turn their back on JD Vance because they're going to look at him like he's a weak leader. I want to ask Farrah something. When will JD Vance be the president? Within the next 6 months. Within the next 6 months, he will be the president. But something is coming up in 2 weeks. Something is coming up in 2 weeks with JD Vance and Trump. I do feel like Trump is having some kind of health issues. But within the next 6 months, so it's before 6 months from now. Before 6 months. It's not 6 months from now. Within 6 months. So before 6 months, he will be president. Because I see it happening very soon. Very, very soon. I don't feel like he wants to be the president because we got nope and stop. And we got proceed. So he will be the president. He don't want to be the president though. How will JD Vance feel when he becomes president? Because I don't see him wanting to do this. Four of Cups reverse. He doesn't want to do this. Five of Pentacles. He feels like Trump left him with a sinking ship. And he did. He did. That was one of the messages I was getting. Oh, let me tell y'all about my dream yesterday. So I dreamed Tesla cars were falling into lakes. Like the car just started driving and they drive into lakes. It's almost like somebody hacked the system and programmed the car to just self-drive and drive straight into a lake. And the dream felt so real because I felt like I was in the car. And no matter how hard you push on that window or you try to like break the window to get out of the car, you couldn't do it. And then I woke up and I called my dad because my dad has an electric car. And I was just thinking, okay, gas is going up. Let me get an electric car. And now I'm just like, no, I'm not getting an electric car. I don't care if gas is $20 a gallon. I am going to get me a gas car because my dreams do come true. That dream was very vivid. Very, 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 very vivid. And I do feel like there will be cyber attacks. There has been cyber attacks already, but I feel like they're gonna like up the score coming up. I want to get some more of these, and then I'm gonna close. United Kingdom. We have that card coming out. The energy I feel with this is about King Charles. King Charles, Spirit is showing me him passing away. He will pass away soon. His health is like I could see him in a bed. I see King Charles passing away. And I see his son being king. We can hear some news about Nigeria. The energy I'm feeling about Nigeria is floods. I see floods coming towards Nigeria. The next card I got is Iran. We all know what's going on in Iran, a war. But Spirit is showing me the leader that they have now. I'm hearing he's completely different from his father. He's more ruthless than his father. His father was kind of like the nice one. This one here is totally different. The son is, he's nothing to play with. It's the energy I'm hearing from this. It's almost like I see celebrations. The son is more harsh. He's a harsh leader, more harsh than his father, is what I'm getting with that. Let's get one more. Volcano eruption. I do feel like this volcano eruption is going to happen in Asia. Someplace in Asia. I don't know where in Asia, but I feel like it's definitely in Asia is the energy I'm picking up. Probably closer to Indonesia. Okay, guys, I'm about to get off. Have a blessed day. Bye.